the famous episode of the golden calf in Exodus chapter 32. So Moses has been gone visiting with God, and he leaves the camp of the Hebrews. And while Moses is gone, they decide to make a golden calf and worship it. And Moses comes back and is furious. They're judged harshly for this. A lot of people think that the Hebrews have, in this episode, turned away from Yahweh to worship the traditional gods of Egypt. Well, maybe that's right. But actually, when you look really closely at the text and you translate Elohim carefully, the way I read it and the way that a lot of commenters read it is that the Hebrews they meant to be worshiping Yahweh when they did this, because Aaron, who's leading this whole act of disobedience, Aaron declares a feast day for Yahweh. So, probably they were going back to their traditional practices of worshiping a god through an idol, and they picked a popular one, a powerful male animal. Probably if you said, what are you doing? They would say, we're worshiping Yahweh. Of course, we're not worshiping just this object, we're worshiping what the object represents. They would give the sort of defense that all idolaters pretty much give, that we're not really worshiping the thing itself, we're worshiping what it represents. They are judged harshly for this in the episode, and the reason is that they've already been given the Ten Commandments, and God says in the Ten Commandments to not make any images for yourself, specifically of people or animals. It didn't matter what their intention was. If their intention was to honor Yahweh by means of this golden calf, well, anyway, Yahweh doesn't accept that. So this is a sin against him. It's an act of disobedience against him.